Today we're making Tinis chili. It is New Year's Day, so Alex and I wanted to make some chili to have because it is cold outside. So I'm gonna take you along with me and make it. Let's go. First, I'm gonna start up by cutting a red onion, a whole one, a red bell pepper, and then I did 2 jalapenos. She did a chili and a jalapeno, but I'm doing 2 jalapenos. So I don't want my hands to smell like onions or get burned by jalapenos, so I'm putting on gloves. I said to dice everything up. Oh, this onion is strong. Put half in my bowl. I'm crying. We're gonna move on to the jalapeno. I'm gonna de-seed it because I don't want it super spicy. I'm gonna get these chopped up really finely. All right, we got our jalapenos diced up. Add that to our bowl. Bell pepper, get it chopped up real nicely. We got our bell pepper all chopped up as well. And I went ahead and cooked my bacon for this recipe. So she cooks the bacon and leaves the fat in the bowl. I'm not doing that, so ignore that step too. And then you can use fresh. I'm just gonna use minced, pre-minced garlic, about that much. Set this aside. Now you're gonna go ahead and get your spices. She doesn't measure, but she said if you don't measure, start with a teaspoon of each. Ground cumin, she said that she doesn't put a full teaspoon because it's salty, so I'm gonna do about a half of a teaspoon. Chili powder, onion powder, and garlic powder. Cayenne pepper, where your heat's coming from. Smoked paprika. Use the chipotle salt. I couldn't find a chipotle salt, so I found chipotle seasoning. I'm gonna give these a good stir. I already cooked my bacon yesterday. This is about 10 pieces of bacon, but I'm just gonna go ahead and add it to the bottom of the pot and reheat it essentially and try and get as much fat that I didn't get off yesterday and get our ground chuck out. You're gonna need 1 pound of ground chuck. Like I said, if I would have done the bacon the right way, she chopped up her bacon slices and then she put them in the pot, let them cook, took them out and left the grease in there. And then after she left the grease in there, she put ground beef in there as well and cooked the ground beef in the bacon grease. All right, so our bacon is cooking. It's basically done because like I said, I cooked it yesterday. So now we're just gonna take out our bacon and put it on a plate and we'll add it in again later. Next, you're gonna add your ground chuck. And then you're gonna add about half of your seasoning or a little bit of your seasoning to it. Once your meat has fully cooked, you're gonna try and scoop out as much of it as you can while leaving that grease in the bottom and put it on a plate. I just have a paper towel lined plate here. And like I said, I'm gonna try and get out and leave as much of that grease as I can. Feel a tiny bit of our seasoning left, but go ahead and add the majority of it. I'm gonna leave about that much left. It's called blooming the seasoning. You're just gonna give that a minute. It brings out more flavor. After you bloomed your seasonings, you're gonna go ahead and add in all your chopped vegetables that you did. And we're gonna cook these until they're soft. So the vegetables, this is what they look like kind of when they've gotten soft. You can tell kind of when the onions get a little bit more translucent. Add like 2 spoonfuls of tomato paste. I do heaping just because flavor. And 1 can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. So 1 1/4 of a bottle of Guinness Stout. She said it adds a really good flavor and depth, so we're gonna trust Teeny. I'm gonna go ahead and taste that. It's not bad, but I couldn't drink a whole one. 1 can of dark red kidney beans and 1 can of pinto beans. I'm gonna go ahead and get these drained and washed. All drained and rinsed, so we're gonna go ahead and add those. Back in our bacon and our ground beef chuck. This smells so good. Rest of your seasoning. She added in a cup of beef stock. Spoonful of cocoa powder. Just a spoonful. And we're gonna let this simmer for 20 to 30 minutes. This is cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and make some honey cornbread. What she's looking like. To mine, I'm gonna add sour cream. I like a lot of sour cream. We're gonna do a big old scoop. I picked up cheddar jack to go with it. Fresh cilantro. Green onion. What she looks like. Let's give her a taste test. Go ahead and try and get a decent bite. I'm gonna give everything a good mix. Good bite. I got some cilantro, beans, cheese, sour cream, a little bit of everything. That is a 10. Wow. Tina, you did your thing. I made honey cornbread. I'm gonna eat that. Alex had me heat up Queen City sausages, and he's gonna make hot dogs with it. Happy New Year.